Hey, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN or coin. Also, I will be going over Robinhood, ticker symbol HOOD or hood. And so the reason why I want to be going over both of these is because the Bitcoin ETF seems like it will be approved pretty soon, and that could divert some traffic from using Robinhood and or Coinbase to trade Bitcoin and crypto and to moving over to that ETF with lower fees, things like that, more security. So I do think that that ETF approval could be a bad sign for Coinbase and Robinhood, and that's largely based on Gareth Soloway suggesting that it could be a good time to short Coinbase because of this ETF that would divert funds away from Coinbase and Robinhood. And this is also supported by this post coming out from Grit Capital pointing out that Coinbase executives have sold more than $128 million worth of stock recently, suggesting it might be time to go short. And so now I just want to look at some levels that stand out to me for Coinbase as well as Robinhood. And so basically on the last trading day of the year, December 29th, we saw a 6.68% decrease in the price of Coinbase stock. And that looks like we had recently hit a top with a high of $187.39 with a highest close of $186.36. So really what we want to see to kind of continue the moves upwards would be a close above 186.36 or especially a close above the high at 187.39. But if we don't see that, if we do see a continuation starting the new year, that could mean that Coinbase could be going down a little bit. And so levels that stand out to me as being potential targets over the next few months. I do think it will take a while for price to go down, but I do have them marked here. The first one is this yellow line at right around $132 based on this little spike that we see at the beginning of May 2022. Also, this orange level at right around $111 based on this spike that we saw in August, at the beginning of August 2022, and then also that served as resistance in July 2023. So I do think those are two levels that price could be going down to. Another level is this red line at $85, where there have been multiple tests of that acting as resistance, especially over here. So I do think that could be serving as support with all that consolidation below it. And then also, I do want to point out the only gap that I really could see that had not been filled was going down to, let's see, $79.41. So I do think price could return to those levels, but that also might be a gap that is left behind. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely see price coming down a little bit, cooling off. And also I do want to throw up some moving averages with, let's see, the 21-day moving average at a price of $1.5354. So that could also be kind of an intermediate level that price goes down to before hitting this yellow line. So I do think that's pretty interesting. And then also looking over at Robinhood, it does look like the stock price recently made a higher high and then followed by that another high. But if we do look at that, the highest close that we see over here is right around 1350 or 1351. So we would like to see a close higher than that, especially, wait, so that was the highest. So we want to see a close higher than the highest high here, which is 1351. But the close, was 1326. So those are two levels we want to see closes above in order for moves to continue higher. But we did see a breakdown, what looks like this uptrending consolidation or a bearish consolidation that does look like it may have broken to the downside. It is also possible that this last trading day of the year is included in that uptrending consolidation. because we did get a close at 1274, which could be, considered to still be in that level. So we would want to see a continuation to the downside starting on January 2nd. But other levels that I see that stand out, I do see this gap here right around $12 at 1198. Also another one coming down to 1064. And then this other one that's down at 865. However, I do think that's going to be tough to get to now, because if we take a step back, we can see this long-standing red line level of support going back to looks like June 2022. Also having a touch point in the end of December 2022, again tested here. We did get a drop below that, and I had previously expected that to act as resistance, so I was not expecting price to go above $9 a share. Now at this point, I think it's going to be tough for Robinhood to return to $9 because it will have to break below this key level of support, the red line. But I could see it coming down to around $10 a share, maybe in March or April. So I do think that's pretty interesting. I think that there, with these gaps especially, I do think we could be seeing drops in not only Robinhood, but also Coinbase. So it is something to consider in the new year. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you like it, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching, and Happy New Year.